Welcome to hashtag Insane Friends. It's Wednesday night and it's frozen Georgia. Hello, how Horseaholics Anonymous, first in chat. Yes, she's got extra blankets. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't understand it.
Oh, they're playing an ad in front of our thing. All right. Well, Camaro time. Hey, what's up?
Hi. Hi.
Well, first of all, let's
Hello.
we don't go over the calendar right now of the car show events. Hey, Lonesome Garage, how you doing?
What's up?
Because it's way too
there's
cold
only
outside.
One person liking me. I don't believe that.
And although we love to go out and support the car shows and the cruise-ins that support the children and the veterans charities, it's just way too cold to be having all that outdoors activity. And it's not good for the children or the veterans to be out there, so we're not out there either.
Not good for me.
Car show season will start up again in the spring, and we'll be doing a lot more of that. Till then, we will continue to do the lives and supporting each other and supporting all the hashtag Insane Friends and the channels and the hashtag Mopar community and the Camaro community and the Mustang community and the I Am a Creator community and everybody that comes here. And we will be continuing to do our marathon of live streams in cooperation with all the other people that do the live streams with us, which is
Fab, hi.
Hello, Fab, Automotive Detailing.
Hi,
he's on the live calendar too. Tonight, of course, is hashtag Insane Friends. It always starts at 7:30 every Wednesday night, and we're on every Sunday night at 7:30. Tomorrow night, Burrito and Lucha Cabra at 9:30. Easy 2 tips and tricks, etc., which is Ken in California at 10:30 to 12 on Thursday nights, and then Horseaholics Anonymous on Friday nights at 8:30. Twisted R Racing at 9 p.m. Choppers Rule 1 at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday nights, and Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. on Saturday nights. Then we come full circle to Sane Sunday Live at 7:30 Sunday nights, and Gregory Salvatore takes over at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights. Etard Adventures on Monday nights, and Bub's Vacation at 9 p.m. on Monday nights. If you are involved on this calendar, please remember to shout out everybody on this calendar as I just did. And let's help each other's lives grow and help everybody that comes to our lives, help them and their channels grow as well. Now we have Lonesome's Garage. We have Horseaholics Anonymous. Congratulations on being first in chat. Camaro time. Camaro time. We're going to get to his channel a little bit later. He's got a great video out right now. Well, he's got several great videos out, but we're doing some helpful tips. Several of our channels in our group are doing helpful tips right now. We even put a little helpful tip video out. Camaro time has it well, and we're going to put another helpful tip video out on Sane Enterprises soon. You're going to hear about that. It's going to be a tip about TubeBuddy, and it's going to be on this show as well.
Oh, no.
Then later on, we're going to use Camaro's tip to make a standalone video out of it, and you'll see how that works out in just a little bit.
4 people liking, 6 people watching.
Yep.
Don't get it.
And hey, Kelly Paulson, welcome to the chat. Hello. If there's anybody in here that you're not familiar with, please support. They will support back without you having to ask or use any of those words that the algorithm will come after you with. No S words, all that kind of stuff. Okay. What I wanted to do is, in this video, we're going to show how you can do something really cool with the TubeBuddy plugin. Now, if you don't already have the TubeBuddy plugin, look right there in the description. There's always a link to TubeBuddy in every one of my videos in the description. and it works best with Google Chrome. Now you want to go, let me put you on screens here so you can see. You want to go to your Creator Studio and then to your edit page. And this is the edit page right here. You see it's got one of my other videos on it on the Saneauto channel. Now you're probably watching this on the Sane Enterprises channel. And what you see here is that if you get to Buddy, like I said, the link is in the description, you'll have this box that says best practices. And that is a great reminder list to do 11 best practices that make your video grow and make your channel grow. And that's not even the best part. The tip I wanted to share with y'all that is so cool is right here, the share tracker. It's in this list of best practices, and you click on the share tracker and see it pops up handy links to at least 13 different platforms on the web. And you can share your video to all 13 of these different social media platforms with just this quick link. And I'll show you one right now. Go right here to Twitter. It pops open the Twitter, and it's already put the link in there to your video and everything for you. And you just hit tweet, and bam, you are done. You just shared that video to Twitter. Now, you could close this if you get interrupted. You could come back later and hit share tracker, and it lets you know which ones you've already shared to and which ones you haven't with these little check marks. So you could share to about half of these, get interrupted. If you've got kids in the house, you know what I mean. And then come back later, a day later, a week later, an hour later, whatever, and not have to remember what you shared to and what you didn't, because it's blam right there. There's no check mark on Reddit. You know you haven't shared to Reddit yet, and you just click on Reddit, and it takes you right to Reddit, and you pick your community, and you share to it. Now, if you're going to share like this, and you get interrupted, and you have to close it and turn off the computer, just uncheck that, because you know you haven't really shared to it yet, and close that. And then when you come back later and open your share tracker, bam, you know that you shared to Twitter, but you haven't shared to these others yet. It's a very handy tool, and you can go through these one right after the other, bam, 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 bam. In about 5 minutes, you've shared to 13 different platforms on the web. This will increase your footprint substantially on the World Wide Web for every video that you make. Now, for more tips and info on how to grow your channel and make money on the internet or YouTube, just tune into Sane Enterprises, and please subscribe. Till the next video, we're wishing you all our hashtag insane friends, hashtag insane growth. Now, this other tip I wanted to show you is on Camaro Time's channel. And it's going to make what I just said at the beginning and the end of that spiel make sense. Because what he shows, and look at his awesome editing. Isn't that just crazy awesome? I'd love to have those flames just burning with the background of my Mach 1 doing the burnout. But it's got an eyeball with Camaro Time in it. It's just awesome.
Everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today,
Now, in this video,
something about YouTube.
well, I'll let him tell you.
Don't know about, some of you do, but I've been asked several times by people that contact me or send me private messages, direct messages, all that stuff. I've even been asked on Facebook because I've mentioned it. People are like, how do you do that? And what is that? Well, let's say that you created this fantastic video of a family vacation, a trip, or a relative that's passed away or anything, and you want to, you put it on YouTube, like in a family video or whatever type of setting, and you want to take it back off of YouTube, not remove it from YouTube, but you want to download it from YouTube and save it like on a disk or to your computer for future reference, and just just because. Well, let me show you how to do that.
Why this tip is relevant will become
Open up your window, your browser. Go to YouTube.
very evident
I mean, this is super simple.
after he's done telling you how to do this. I'll explain.
And there's several ways that you can do it. All the professionals will tell you go up here to your icon and click on that. All right, and it brings up that, and you just go to and you click on Creator Studio, and it opens up this window right here. Okay, I don't like that window. There's a quicker way, so let me show you how to do that real quick. You got your main page, got your banner, your channel lot, and all that. If you look right here, it tells you your subscriber count, the amount of views you've had, and Video Manager. Click on Video Manager. Boom. Takes you right to it. Right there's all your videos, right? Well, let's just say, for whatever reasons, I want to save this video, okay? The My Face video. Let's just say I want to save that. Well, let's do a shorter one. 3 minutes, 46 seconds. A little B-roll, okay? Well, if you look right beside the video, it says edit. I don't want to edit the video. But look a little further to the right. You have a down arrow. If you click on that, look what happens. Info and settings, enhancements, audio, in-screen, cards, subtitles, download MP4. Okay? That's what we want. We want to download it as an MP4 file. Click it one time, left click it, that is. It brings up this at the bottom. What do you want to do with a little B-roll video? Okay? Open, save, or cancel. Well, let's just say I want to save it, okay? Click on save. And like that, it's already finished downloading. It's actually pretty quick. Well, I always save 99% of the time my videos to my downloads folder. It's just so much easier to find. Okay, so I click on my folder, downloads, and a little B-roll right there. That's simple, that quick. Now let's verify it's there.
Now, the end of his video is awesome too. I encourage you to go watch this in full. I'm going to let it sit there and play the rest of the way out. Hit the like button while you're there, like I just did. And I'm going to take you off screen share, and I'm going to tell you why that's relevant and why you need to know that, or at least I need to know that to do what I'm doing and what I did before. The reason I started out the thing about TubeBuddy the way I did with in this video we're going to show, and then ended it with the in the next video, and I mentioned Sane Enterprises a couple of times, it's because I'm going to use the trick that Camaro Time was talking about with copying your video off of YouTube, and then I'm going to put it in the editor and cut out that part as a standalone video and put that on my Sane Enterprises page, because that's the page where we talk about all the tips about growing your channel and making money on YouTube and things like that, and try to keep the mostly car content over here and try to keep the two a little bit separate. But we always do have some crossover. So, but we're trying to keep focused mostly on content, car content and stuff like that over here. So I will cut that out, and instead of making a standalone video of that right here on Saneauto, I'll make a standalone video of that on Sane Enterprises. And it'll already have a good opener where it says, you know, in the video, we're going to show how to do something really cool with TubeBuddy, and it'll have the ending already there without me having to try to video that and cut it in. I'll just copy the video off this live session off of here. I'll cut the parts I don't want off of it, and I should have one segment right there ready to make a video with.
Yeah.
And there is another cool tip I want to show you here in just a minute, but I want to check the chat first and see who all's here. Well, Making Tracks, hello. Welcome to the chat. Irvin the Paid Tourist, hey, good to have you back in the chat.
Got Camaro time. Fab Automotive Detailing. That means Ashland's close by.
Yep. Oh,
Hi,
Camaro
Ashland.
Time says that Fab gave him the inspiration to make the video. Well, that's cool. And you gave me the inspiration, Camaro Time, to make this other video inside of this live and then use the tip that you were talking about to cut it out and make a standalone video. I know that sounds like kind of like a lot of, but yeah, all that came out of that just watching your one video. I was like, how can I use that? And then inspiration occurred.
You need to tell Ashland hi.
Hi, Ashlyn. How are you doing?
And just no shame, no berberries. Get it old. I gotta get a lighter.
That's great. And I've noticed too, if you look back through your old videos, this is a good growth tip for everybody trying to grow their YouTube channel. Some of the, we all love to stretch our skills and improve our videos and make longer and more elaborate and more beautiful and more better edited videos, and that is good for certain things. It's good for watch time. It's good for a lot of other things. It's good for getting subscribers and stuff, but for just pure amount of views and also a crossover into watch time as well, some of the simpler tricks and simpler tip videos I've noticed in my channel that were way quicker to make and seemed a little too simple sometimes, just end up getting a lot of views, and they have they become what's called evergreen content. They don't just get views when you first put them out there. They just seem to continue to get views, because you think about it, we are doing the same thing. We're doing this big elaborate project, and we get stuck on one little thing, and it might be something we did in the past, and we just, for some reason, our coffee run out or whatever, and we just can't remember how to do that one little simple thing. And then we do the search on Google or YouTube, and pops up one of those videos with the simple little tip, and oh man, I should have remembered that's how to do that. And then we're back and running again, back on our project. So on both ends of that, simple trick videos just really work, and they seem to just last a long time and get a slow amount of views, but consistently over time. Yeah, Camaro, I guess it is weird watching someone watching you. Yes, you're on TV, Camaro Time.
Yeah.
You're a television star.
I don't like watching myself in videos either.
Horseholics Anonymous says the factory that his dad works at actually ships tie rods to Daimler-Benz for their on-road and off-road trucks and vehicles. Wow. That is cool. And it's very on topic, because that's definitely car content right there. I watched one of your videos today, Fab, but I'm not sure if it was today's video because it was earlier today, and I'm not sure if I was watching today's video or yesterday's video.
Okay.
but it was whatever your latest video was when I got there.
Oh, that's great.
It was about, you were doing something with the a big SUV. You were polishing it up. Well, you put the sealer on it, and then you put the nice glossy polish on it. And that sealer stuff, that product looked like it was just really great. When you went to wipe it off, it just came right off of there. Cadillac video. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen the Dyno Wax video. Yeah, you're right. It's the Cadillac video I was watching. Yeah, the one-step sealant. That's what I was trying to think of the name of. And it looked like it just wiped off of there way easier than anything I've ever used. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to the next trip. Okay, you can buy it at AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. Well, if there's a link, unless it's like seriously cheaper there, if there's a link in your video, I prefer clicking on your link and getting it that way, because if I'm going to pay the same amount or really close to the same amount, I'd rather be supporting one of our Insane friends right here in our YouTube community. But hopefully when we get this next business deal done, I'll be back to where I can afford to just pay somebody else to do my cars again, or hire another couple employees to help me out with other stuff, and then I can have them help me out with that. So
I just don't see it being a good time when I gotta wax 5-6 cars a day.
Either way, I'm not going to do anything out there in the cold. By out there in the cold, I mean out there in the cold building. Hey, ODST Banjo, it's great to see you here.
Where did that go? Where did I don't see it?
Okay, you don't make anything off of the link. Do you not have an affiliate account with Amazon or anybody like that where you could link to that?
And if you don't, you just have to set up the account.
Yeah, at this point with your channel growth and everything, they probably give you an affiliate account at Amazon just like that.
And you make a few bucks.
Yeah, the percentage isn't great on Amazon as being an Amazon affiliate, but I still
yeah, but it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing, and there's a really good point there, it being better than nothing. Because what happens with the Amazon affiliate account that doesn't happen with other affiliate accounts that you might get a higher percentage of is when lots and lots of people click on your link, and then instead of buying the product that they first clicked on, they end up buying something else. They start shopping and shopping and end up buying something else. As long as they buy something within 24 hours, you still get a commission on it. And if you're dealing with a lot of products that are lower in price, like you do, those are a lot of really affordable products that you deal with, Fab. And if they go on there and it's only a $5 or $20 thing, but they end up buying a $100 or $200 tool within 24 hours, you could get the commission off of that. which is a lot better than the thing you sent them there for. Yeah, they are stricter now than they used to be, but your channel has grown, and it's a lot bigger than it used to be too. And you've got a bigger audience than you used to have.
They're worried about the tax part.
Oh.
They don't have the
Well, I don't know.
eBay you do. So.
I'm not sure about that because I've had a business for most of my adult life, with a tax ID number and everything. So I'm not sure if maybe you could watch some videos on that about some individuals, because I know some individuals are doing that don't actually have a tax ID number, and I don't know if they're using their personal Social Security number or what, but Horseholics Anonymous wants to know what everyone's favorite pop or soda is. I can tell you what hers is, but I don't drink soda. I quit doing that, quit watching television, quit a lot of other things years ago when I got serious again in my martial arts. And then even after I ruptured 2 discs and I had my 4th hernia surgery, and I slowed down on my martial arts for a while. I tried to keep doing it, and then I eventually quit. And when I was 40, 47, 48, I finally had to quit. But I didn't go back to drinking sodas or any of that other stuff. After you're off of it for a while, it tastes kind of like medicine.
Well, I like Diet Dr. Pepper most.
Oozolu, hello. Oozolu's in the house. So you just hit them all, don't you, Camaro Time? The sweet tea, Coke, and a Pepsi right behind it. I mostly do black coffee and water. I bounce back and forth between black coffee and water. And she does the diet Dr. Pepper. When she can't get that, she'll do Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. And she does the flavored coffees.
Yeah.
She likes to put flavored creamers in her coffee.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee, I think I'm going to need a coffee if we gotta go too much longer. I could be sleeping on the shoulders. I can't see nothing.
Okay, there's a tip by Hillbilly Holler I wanted to show you on his channel. I'm going to show that real quick. Let me get you on screen share so you can see it. And he's got a neat little trick on cables.
Heard me talk about it before. These throttle cables and brake cables on these go-karts can be just a pain in the backside trying to cut them and keep them from fraying. So if you'll take a soldering iron and heat up your cable, use your solder, just electrical solder, don't matter what kind of solder it is. But you run you some solder down your cable like that. Make sure it's chinned pretty good. And then you can take and you can use a pair of vice grips or whatever to cut it. Look how clean that cut is. That's perfect. Once you get done cutting it, here's what you're going to keep. Go back. And I'll use my soldering pen.
Daddy, look.
And I'll resolder the end of that cable. Just like that.
You run into the same thing when you're doing those universal throttle cables
you can see when I cut it,
for the older transmissions.
On there, that cable didn't blow up like they normally do. These cables, when you normally cut them, they'll fray out like that. And
yeah, that one little piece always stabs you right under the fingernail.
It's a pain in the butt to use that cable. So next time you cut a cable, use your soldering pen, throw a little bit of solder on that cable where you're going to cut it, about a ½ inch in before and after, and then snip that cable, and it won't fray out, and then you can tin the end of it, and you don't have to put a cable end on it or nothing like that, and that cable will never fray out. Anyway, we'll see y'all later.
That is Hillbilly Holler's channel. So check his channel out and support him. I've already put the comment and the like on there. And so do the same and make sure you leave a comment for him and a full watch and a like. It's another great tip, and it's another great example of how you can put those small tips on your channel, and it'll help your channel grow. And they will just continue to get lots and lots of views, and it's a real win-win because you're helping other people, and that consistent view count is going to help your channel.
Nacho, that's Garage. How you doing? Wow. I wonder if he's got jalapenos on these nachos.
But what I like about that tip is that if you do that and you're dealing with that cable, so, and of course in my case it's always been things like the transmission cables, the throttle cables. And they'll get you right under the tip of the nail.
The math is wrong here because it says there's 10 people looking at me and only 6 of those people like me. Is that true? 4 people don't like me? Oh, what happened?
While we're here, I want to shout out everyone that's in the chat. Horseaholics Anonymous, first in chat, and then Camaro Time, Lonesome's Garage is here, Fab Automotive Detailing. He will be live at 9 p.m. on Saturday night. Horseaholics Anonymous, he goes live on Friday nights at 8:30.
Oh, look.
Kelly Paulson is here. Making Tracks is here.
Look.
You got a dislike? Well, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Urban DePaid Tourist is here. Who am I missing? ODST Banjo is here.
Okay, we had one dislike, but it disappeared. I don't know what that was.
Maybe they accidentally hit the wrong button and they corrected it. Nacho Dad's Garage is here. And Uzolu's Garage is here.
There's a lot of garages because Lonesome's Garage is here too.
Yeah. Camaro Time just released a new video and it just popped up. Well, and then you released a new video tonight too, Fab. So that's 2 new videos we need to watch.
That dislike's back again. Everybody's being mean to me.
They don't know if they dislike or not.
They're confused.
Yeah. Some people spend their life confused. Usually when I'm watching something on YouTube and I don't like it, I don't usually watch it long enough to hit the dislike button. I just go watch something else. So what's going on? Okay, we know that Camaro Time's got a new video up. Just went up right now. Fab Automotive Detailing's got a new video up tonight. Anybody else got a new video they want to announce? Horseholics Anonymous is thinking about maybe changing his channel name to either Horses Garage or Horses Shop. Anybody got any suggestions on that? I think either one of those sounds fine to me.
Excuse me.
And I think one thing I like about both of those suggestions that he's thinking about is both of those names is a little bit shorter. And a lot of us just kind of fell into the habit of calling him Horse or Horses anyway for short, because the Horseholics Anonymous name is kind of long. And it also gives a clue to other people that may not be as familiar with him as we are, that, you know, he's into garage and shop and car stuff. I think I'd lean a little bit towards the shop because he's also into the woodworking and stuff like that. And shop could be either car stuff or woodworking stuff, whereas garage kind of denotes car stuff alone. So
2 people dislike me.
yeah.
11 people watching, 6 people liking me.
Okay, Fab said he's been waiting for a video to Uzo. I missed an announcement from Uzo. Well, okay, he has one coming up in about an hour using limitless lather. Okay, that should be good, because I don't know what limitless lather is, but I'm going to find out when I watch that video.
Okay. He says Horse Shop is the new name.
All right. Well, big announcements right here on the hashtag Insanefriends. From now on, Horseholics Anonymous will be known as Horses Shop. And so he said he's going to go be changing that right now. So I'll change that on the calendar right here. It says Horseholics Anonymous on Fridays. It will say Horses Shop. And we'll get her done.
Now there's no people disliking. What is going on? Stop messing with me, people.
It's like that lady that comes in once a month. Gives whoever is in the insurance office a hard time, whether it be you or somebody else, and then turns around and makes her payment and just keeps on being a customer anyway.
Yeah, I just wish she would
Stop complaining
or cancel her insurance.
No,
it's gotten to that point. I see her come in, I'm like, oh, holy moly. Now what?
Horses shop. Okay, right here it is on Friday. It says Horses Shop now. So who knows, that might help on this channel and stuff.
What happens
newer
when people don't like me or they just don't push the like button.
Thank you, ODST Banjo. You're awesome too.
There, you see?
Love all our hashtag Insane Friends.
That's too. Look,
Bottle Caps is here.
It's
all right.
Again. Now it's street people.
Yeah, I think they're just messing with you. Lonesome's Garage gave you a thumbs up as she came in.
Thank you.
Ta-da!
But that's just me. They keep putting the dislike button. Hi,
what's going on in Canada?
Doing?
What's going on in your end of Canada, Bottle Caps? Bottle Caps has got his garage cleaned up really nice. I saw it in his video. I'd like to have either one of my buildings cleaned up that nice. I'm working on it, but the problem is moving stuff from one building to the other. I'm fine throwing away and throwing away and throwing away stuff and listing stuff and selling stuff, and I keep doing that, and I keep getting it messier. It seems like it would get cleaner, but it seems to be getting more cluttered and messier.
What does it say on yours?
On mine, there's 7 likes and 4 dislikes, but there's 18 people watching, so we're doing pretty good. 19, we're about to hit 20 again. All right, guys, y'all are doing great. We're about to hit 20 people here. Don't forget to support each other. Anybody in here whose name you see that's not familiar, or you haven't connected with their channel yet, go ahead and support them. And by support, I don't mean sub for sub, because we're not a sub for sub group. We're a YouTube community, and we want to grow the community, and we want to include new people, and we definitely want to make sure that we're interconnected with everybody in the community, is connected with each other and supporting each other. So please do that. If you see any names that don't look familiar, go check out their channel, and you'll see that they've got great content. They're really trying, and they definitely deserve the support. So look at that. You got 11 likes now and no dislikes. Woo, 12. No, 12. You're awesome.
Yeah, but
Queen of the car scene right here.
I don't understand that the people were just being this. I'm telling you, that's all they were doing. They were being one of those.
Well, you're throwing poo around now like a monkey. Everybody watch out. She's throwing poo. You're right, ODST Banjo. That is a great point. It's all about being supportive, and in the true sense of the word, supportive. You know, pay it forward. When you go to somebody's channel, do exactly what you hope that they would do when they come to your channel. Do it first. Do all the subscribing, the liking, the full watch, the come back to the channel often, and do everything that you would think YouTube expects from a good community members supporting each other community members. And then you don't have to worry about getting caught by the algorithm, because you don't use words like sub or subscribe. You don't use words like back or return, because you don't have to in a community like this. If you're there supporting them and you tell them you're supporting them, and you hit that red button, and you give them a full view, and you give them a like and all that kind of stuff, that they'll know what to do. Everybody in here is just jumping at the chance to go support somebody. And so, whether they be in the Mopar community, the Insane community, or the I Am a Creator community, or the Camaro community, the Mustang community, they're all great people. Hey, Arcane Amusement, it's nice to see you here. And they're all jumping at the chance to support, because they know that that's how you get support, is you go out and give support. And they see somebody come to their channel and giving support, they jump right on that and return that quickly without having to be asked. Ballcap says he's been kicking tires all day and his foot is sore.
No. If I push that button right there and I donated $5, it would come back to me tenfold. It'd be my $5 coming back to me.
Just say comments. And speaking of supporting, and
thank you, Fab. I was about to take care of that. That's just rude.
Budget and Legend Garage. Hey, it's great to see you. Awesome that you're here. If you haven't been watching the Sane Enterprises Facebook page, and you haven't seen the announcements about, supporting one another in other ways besides
I know, I saw the first one,
just to watch and
to say thank you.
Full watch of each other's videos when they first come out, that sort of thing.
They're getting rude today. Don't know what's going on.
But
Repeating their Fruit Loops.
Quite a few of us do go a little bit beyond that on support. And here lately, I myself have been getting caught up on some videos that I've missed by doing some watching on other people's channels. And I just wanted to also give those same people a shout out. Who I've been watching their channels, and if you go on Sane Enterprises, you can see a little bit more about things that it's kind of iffy to talk about on YouTube. But it has all to do with YouTube channel growth and stuff like that. Because even when we know everything there is to know about the Google algorithm and what YouTube wants us to do and what they consider community building, what they consider spamming, what they consider sub for sub, that kind of thing, you can still make mistakes. There's certain things you don't want to talk about on YouTube, but you can talk about in a closed group, which Sane Enterprises on Facebook is. It's a closed group. Not everybody can see the posts in there.
And you guys are awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
We really don't need what Fab said, the poo-poo in here.
But beyond the support that we've been talking about on the Sane Enterprises Facebook page and what we've been doing there, I also wanted to give shout outs to MEJ08, Uzo Lou's Garage, DSW Joyride Productions, Scott Pearson Tools and More, Z Outlaw SS, JJ the Karaoke Rideshare Driver, Johnny Pro, Camaro Time, Fab Automotive Detailing, and there was one more here.
Okay,
too.
Bottle Caps has a good question. What does everybody feel about General Motors closing down plants in the States and Canada and moving operations to Mexico and China? Well, I feel like they're not going to be American-made vehicles anymore.
Well, that's a good point, hon. The Queen of the Car Show here has a good point about that. I mean,
That's
if
all there
they
is
just
to feel about it.
moving all their stuff overseas, then they're less and less an American car company.
So no matter what, they're not going to be American anymore.
That would be a topic of discussion right there. I mean, I did like that they finally they were the first ones to come up with an electric car that has a range comparable to the Tesla 3. But now, if they're doing that, that's a step backwards.
And it's just to get cheap labor.
You're right, Fab. There's so much of the parts are made in Stuttgart, Germany, and other places. So I forget what I looked it up at some point before, and I was very surprised to see that I think it was Ford that still had the most American-made parts, and Chrysler was second behind that. Well, the second the most was Ford, because it was actually Tesla, which is an American car company, a very American car company,
Awesome.
because almost all of their parts in the Tesla are American made. So we actually have four American car companies, being Tesla, Ford, GM, and Chrysler. And so I don't know. I hope something happens before they close any more plants and they end up keeping them in Canada and the U.S.
Well, people, we're getting close to the end of our show, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Buicks, that's pretty bad, because that was one of my favorite GM products, especially the Buicks with the 3.8 liter. That was always a really good, solid engine.
And Fab, you have a very good point. But my favorite cars are still 100% American made muscle cars from the past.
Yeah, all ours are old enough to where they're.
I can guarantee
ours
US. Are 100% US.
Well, even then, they're still not 100%. because there's always they've always had some imported parts here and there. Yeah, you're right. A lot of the Toyotas and Hondas are more American now than some of the other stuff on the road. And even that last Volkswagen Beetle I had, there were so many parts on that thing every time I worked on it that were stamped made in USA. It was unreal. There was a lot of that car was USA manufactured.
Budget and Legit's garage is wanting us to let him know when we want to do the live thing.
Oh, that would be great.
Next week.
Next Wednesday at 7:30.
This Wednesday it's too late.
Yeah, we want you to be on a good long while because we'll be closing down here pretty soon, and we don't want to cut you short. We'd like to have you on next Wednesday and have you talking about your channel and everything, and let everybody get to know you really well.
And see if we can't get you some more subscribers.
Okay, Nacho Dad's Garage, thank you for being here. And we'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, horses shop. Camaro. He says Camaro time Ford cars aren't really selling well either. The cars are having trouble, but the Ford F-150 is still the best-selling truck in the U.S. and the best-selling truck in the world. But they're talking about doing away with a whole bunch of cars, but not the Mustang, and only having like 2 or 3 cars in their lineup in the near future.
Budget and Legit.
Dorito and Lucha Cabra, hello. Dorito and Lucha Cabra are live Thursday night at 9:30, so that's tomorrow night at 9:30.
Remember, no small kids or animals.
Yeah, no small children. Bottle caps. Yeah, that's always good when you got to get a customer on the phone. Well, not always good. Sometimes it's bad news. But most of the time it's good. It's a whole lot better than no customers on the phone. A brand new Buick station wagon that was sweet. I haven't seen
I hope it wasn't anything serious.
You know, I didn't think about that before, Fab, but I haven't seen the brand new 2019 Buick station wagons yet.
Well, it is time to get ready to go, baby. And I got out the live stream again. I've been popping in and out all day long.
Well, thank you for taking the time to at least stop in and everything, Dorito. And don't forget when you're live in tomorrow night to shout out the other people on the hashtag Insanefriends live.
I'm frozen.
And when they're going live and stuff, we need to support each other and help drive a bunch of traffic to each other's lives. Oh, and Horseholics Anonymous has changed his name to Horses Shop. So make a note of that. And it's here on the live calendar too, Horses Shop. So if you're typing in, looking up for his channel, type in Horses Shop. Thank you, Dorito. That's awesome. We appreciate all the shout outs that everybody does on their lives. And that really makes it grow. It makes it work for everybody.
Well, it's time for us to say goodbye.
We
love you. We know we will miss you. And budget and legit garage, you need to contact Victor Sane on Facebook.
And tomorrow I'll be on y'all's channels again, checking out your new videos. And it's great to have you here. Really appreciate you stopping by. Until the next video, we're wishing all our hashtag insane friends, hashtag insane growth.
Yeah. Bye.